miss my friends, yeah. I miss my friends. Now I miss my friends. Now I miss my friends. Now I miss my friends. And I ain't got no life. This is quarantine. And I ain't got no life. Can someone please help me? This is quarantine. We can't do a thing. Man, I need my life back. Can you please help me? And then I need my life back. We're just supposed to drink. This is quarantine.
Lockdown. As I once said in a song, lockdown, no, we cannot leave now. So we'll talk about, this is about perfectionism. But first we'll talk about resilience, because my last week or so has been very interesting, as most people out there. But the fact that my partner, Amber, shout out to Amber, she made it to New Zealand and we were meant to go on a holiday together. And I missed out by less than a day. But I found that I'm in good spirits. I'm getting things done. I'm just enjoying my time. And we're back with another audiogram. Now, the reason why I'm playing certain songs in the intro, in particular that song, which I'll link in the description, is just to kind of, I've always wanted to, I've always enjoyed sharing music with my friends and that type of thing. And one of my friends, Darby, shout out Darby, we have a unique relationship where we basically talk in music, where we'll send each other different songs. And because we're into the same sort of thing, it's always like a constant conversation in a way. So I just wanted to share that song because last year, I think it was the longer lockdown, I was having a pretty tough time. And I discovered that song one day and it just kind of put me at ease. And I felt like I was on a holiday listening to that song and I was just banging it all day. So I would highly recommend listening to that song. Maybe you'll get the same feeling because it's another lockdown. Okay, now I'm sipping on a nice glass of Sangiovese. So for Amber's 30th birthday a few months ago, we went on a winery tour. And I just want to give a shout out to those people who left some wine behind because I'm enjoying it. So thank you very much for the donation. And on that note, I have a rule with, if you have an event or something at your house, it's the 7-day rule. So you've got 7 days to either message me or come and claim your alcohol. If you don't contact me within the 7 days, then I am the owner. And I'm sure that would stand up in any court or anything like that. So just for future reference, if we do happen to be able to host another event, who knows with the way things are going. So anyway, there is another tangent, sorry. As you know, I like to give a lot of shout outs. I give shout outs quite easily, but the one thing I don't want to shout out is cleaning. Because who likes cleaning, honestly? I try to do it once a week. I did some of it today. I feel good after doing it, but really, cleaning is the worst thing ever. So I just want to give a non-shout out to cleaning. Okay. So I think we've gone on enough tangents. So, but there could be more to come. You never know. It is me after all. So the topic is perfectionism. So let me just take a sip while I gather my thoughts. So perfectionism is an I guess it's an issue in a way for me. It's a delicate balancing act, because I was talking to my close friend Anna. Shout out Anna. I've got to shout out everyone now, if I ever speak anyone's name. But she was saying, how's the song going? And I was saying, yeah, it's kind of slow, but it's just because I'm being perfect about it. Because when I'm like editing like the vocals or anything like that, I'll try and get the timing like super perfect down to the like nanosecond. So I might loop like a second of a phrase or 2 seconds of a phrase and try to line it up with the beat, and then make it sure it sounds like it's fitting, and constantly do that. Maybe it'll take me like half an hour to an hour at times, depending on the section. And then the next day I might come back to it and I'm like, oh no, I've done it wrong. Like it sounds off now. And then I'll go through the process again. So when I was telling her that, she sent me like a quote, which it said something like, perfectionism is the worst kind of self-abuse, which I thought was a very interesting way to put it. Because I think that perfectionism has a lot of benefits, because, you're holding yourself to a high standard. So in general, you'll produce, or whatever it is, like work or whatever you're doing, you'll generally produce high quality things, or it'll generally be at least good, because you're putting that much effort in. But when you take perfectionism so far that you have to put like 110% of your mental energy into it, that's where I think it becomes detrimental to you. So I don't know what the solve is for that. Because again, it has its benefits, but it's kind of like, how far do you take it? Because if I relate it back to the song I'm working on, I'm pretty sure that a couple of weeks ago, where I had like one line to go, I reckon if I had just released that as it was, it would have been good enough. And like no one would really notice the difference between what I did 2 weeks ago to the final product. Maybe, I don't know. But I guess for me, with making like music and going through that process, I've kind of just accepted that this is the way I do it. I'm going to enjoy the process. I think the good thing for me is I didn't set like, the release date is this date, because that's when I would have started like putting myself under pressure and been like, oh no, it's coming up. I need to like work on this 24/7. And it would have just killed all my enjoyment and drained me of all my energy. So that's my thoughts today. I hope everyone's doing okay in lockdown. What can we do? Hopefully we get out of it soon. I'm going to enjoy this wine, and I'll catch you on the next one.
I miss my friends, yeah. I miss my friends. Now I miss my friends. Now I miss my friends. Now I miss my friends. And I ain't got no life. This is quarantine. And I ain't got no life.